Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Oh, last episode we meandered around, took care of some loose ends, and instigated some prank phone calls. We we might have caused a domestic disturbance, and we talked to someone that apparently knows Harry, someone named Nora. I don't know how that goes into the whole why are these letters so spaced out? It looks so creepy. Why are they so spaced? No, I'm serious. Especially when it's crossed out, it's like something you see in a horror movie. It's like some alien, okay, not alien, some like spirit wrote things out, but because they don't have a steady hand, they write out it all spaced out in capital letter differences. It's just like it looks creepy. Oh, now it's not. Okay, it's just the way it loaded. Okay, that was creepy. For those of you who feel like font cannot be creepy, it can be. You just need to you just need to have the right ambiance. Of course, it's not the ambiance for creepiness, but it's like out of place. Out of place can also be creepy. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our way over to the Whirling in Rags and take care. Can I, map, please? Oh, for the love of God. I'm just off of the church. I know the church is right here. But yes, let's go to the Whirling in Rags and finish up that little side quest for the cryptozoologists. It's literally, what, like 5 seconds away. Am I ever going to get to this sleeping dock worker again? I've never seen him ever since, like, that first episode. Where... No, not first episode. The second episode where it's like, stop finger fucking him, officer! I will never forget that. That was like so hilarious. Oh, it's like out of left field. Before I do, can I talk to you guys?
Again? I can't believe...
Okay, yep, bye, sorry. Yep, later.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Well, never know until you try it out, right? By the way, I managed to have a little talk with, this kid Kuno. He's promised to stop stealing the locusts from your traps.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
The aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit. Is that European English to put an E with aging, or is that a typo? At least with American English, there is no E in aging. You drop the E. I had to look at that. Is that a British thing, or is it just a typo? My money's on typo, but I'm not familiar with the spelling rules of British English, like color, COLOUR, so I'm not overly familiar.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Please tell me that's Celsius. No, it has to be Celsius. That is not Fahrenheit. How much is 38 degrees Celsius? I know Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Wait a minute. 38 times 1 and 2/4. I don't remember the conversion. Whatever.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
Well, maybe you don't have to go out yourself. I mean, I'm here. I'm familiar with parts of the work you've done. Maybe I can restock the traps for you?
You can? Fine. It's
It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see this tale through, as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
He starts coughing again.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh fractured locust.
Oh, that's loud!
Slide right down the funnel. Thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Man, did that flutter... I'm wearing headphones, and then that flutter is like... It's like, oh god, my ears are being... I couldn't even hear his line. Here's a fresh batch of locusts. All I heard was flapping. Thank you for assaulting my ears with those locusts that you just shoved right into my ear. Bye! Alright, so... Thankfully, we got a new task. I was really thinking, what am I going to do after this? Because I'm trying to wait until 2200. But that's another 3 hours away. I don't know how much... Wait, 7, 8... Yeah, another 3 hours away. I don't know how much more time I can waste exactly. Not much. I don't know why I'm going here. We need to go along the coast. First, restock the trap you left empty before. Oh. I think I know which one. I think it's the one that is close to where I discovered... I discovered him first. Which should be... I believe is at the church, and then make a staunch left. Granted, I am working on information from 2, maybe 3 months ago, so mileage may vary. As in, it will vary very hard. I think it's right here, though. Oh, God. Please, memory, do not fail me now. Is it... No, that's a tear. Is it this one?
The trap stands empty near the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds' apprehensive hissing.
I can't believe I remembered that. I was so prepared to be like, oh, I'm wrong.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good, now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Are we done, or do we go back? Now report to Lee. Okay, well, we go back. Okay, yay. Sure, I'm not gonna show that. I'll be back. Guess what? We're back. It's only been like 30 seconds. Yeah, I was not gonna subject... where's your husband? Lena, where's your husband? Please tell me he's fine.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
The elderly woman smiles up at you hopefully. Well, I've restocked the empty trap. Should be all good now. But where's your husband, Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages a smile for you.
Her smile is wary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, miss. It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there, out in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
If you don't mind me asking, who exactly is going to be checking the traps from now on?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Well, I guess once more into the breach, then.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
What? Oh, this is nothing. It's probably just from the past couple of days of me, going on the binge, as it were. But if you don't mind me asking, what's wrong? You seem a little bit different.
Different?
The half-moons of her glasses reflect as she looks up at you. Oh, okay. I totally did not get that sentence. The half-moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you.
Answering a question with a question, for example. Defensive isn't her usual style.
Well, forgive me for saying, but you seem to be on the back foot.
I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then.
Doubts about what, though?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is. Like a sad young girl.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You told me you've seen it.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Yes, but you seem to really believe it happened. I would think that counts for something.
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Oof. Well, I only have one shot at this. That's so unfortunate. But let's try telling her that her marriage hasn't been oh god, what do I need? I need 9. 9 to oh boy. Good luck to me, right? This is like 33% chance. I need a 9.
But it has.
Oh!
A seed can only bear what's inside. The seed of love is black and oily. It has a taste you're quite familiar with.
Well, take it from me, love. Oh, no. Take it from me. I find love to be a lie. A beautiful lie, but one nonetheless. The sooner you accept it, the better.
You might be right, Detective.
She looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I came in on our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story.
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
Well, I can't say that I don't understand why you haven't told him about your doubts. I mean, they're your doubts, and they're valid.
I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
Well, that might be true. I could have 1,000,001 things to do, but I still believe that you saw the phasmid.
A true believer. Sometimes I still see it too. The real memory of it, how it was there. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
I suppose that is for the best, if only for Morel's health, but... You go ahead and do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Well, may I ask for your address at least, just in case there is some news?
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Alright, thank you. And are you sure you don't need any help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Well, yeah, it's, probably a step down from battery-operated, but it works, yeah, like a mini generator. Alright, well, it's been a pleasure, ma'am.
Likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
The sentence remains unfinished.
A waste of time. A lie. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine sputters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold, coastal wind blows.
Internal monologue, that was quiet? That sounded like she... It sounded like she pelted right on out there. It's like, I'm out of here, bye.
We should go to...
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness, to ask the wind once more.
Is that really how it ends? Really? That's... No. Really? Oh. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe I can check the traps, you know, just... Check the traps? Waste everyone's time? Okay, I guess I'm just... Well, it could be a hidden objective. I think there were some hidden objectives that you don't know about. Maybe the phasmid does exist. I have to check. I really have to. I feel so invested in this, and I don't... A part of me does not want to disappoint the old lady, Lena. I really don't, but, yeah, I can tell she's disappointed, but you know what? We're gonna give it the good old college try. I just need to remember where all the traps are. Cough, cough. So let's start by looking at this trap first, where I just put in some new locusts. Oh god, it's so loud. I forgot I turned up my headphones for whatever reason in the middle of Lena's conversation. Can I observe the traps at least? Please tell me I can.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
Oh, that's unfortunate. They died fast. It's only been a couple minutes. Jeez. Must be fast expiring locusts. I believe there was also one to the north of here. And then one towards the south near the fishing village, I think. And this is just really, again, for my own peace of mind, my own curiosity, because I'm invested in this idea. I am wonderfully invested in. Can I ever open this damn door? God. Kim, why are you running ahead of me so far? There's the other trap. And since I'm up here anyway, can I look at those islands? The islets.
Just dead and dying locusts, and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds. Poor things.
Well, there is none there, and there's one more check that I can do before I am officially disappointed. Really, there has to be a way to search the damn islands, and that probably includes me going to said damn island, because I did this Land's End check for the bullets, for the boulets, as some people would say teasingly, but I didn't see anything. Or was it down here? No. Okay. Can I try opening this door? I'm curious.
An old door worn by
Yeah, we're not opening that.
guards the
Yeah. Bye. We are totally not opening this door at any point in time. Actually, I don't have an item with me, do I? I have bolt cutters. Why do I have bolt cutters? What if I equip the crowbar? Would it give me a bonus to jimmy the door open? I can imagine it would in real life.
An old door.
It totally doesn't. Okay, yep, bye. Yeah, so there should be one more in the fishing village, and after I check that, I will officially have no idea what to do next. I mean, I know of a way to what's the word I'm looking for? Actually, before I do that, let me talk to this lady in here. Please let me talk to her. 'Cause I have a lot of points. I know I do, people. Stop yelling at me. I know those of you are watching are, like, silently saying, why the hell isn't he using his points? Hello?
Yes, what is it?
Perception. Let me increase my perception. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8 perception. I have 8 points. Oh god, these two are not done yet. How do I level up again? Perception, motoric, savoir-faire. There we go. Wow, I never leveled up perception a day in my life. See, hear, smell, everything. Yes, level up. I got enough points to do this. Accept changes. How about my equipment? I want to see what I can do with perception. Wait, what's that perception? No, that was reaction speed. Half-life, suggestion, logic authority, Yeah, isn't this fun? Every time I do this changes, I had to read everything because I complain every time. There is no filter for, you know, certain things. It will make this... Oh, that's -1. It would make things so much easier to do, but no, they don't do it. I don't know why they didn't implement it. I guess it didn't cross their mind. Excuse me. I guess it didn't cross their mind at the time, which is perfectly fair and understandable, like hindsight 2020 and all that, but still, it's kind of annoying. Okay, let's try it again.
Yes, what is it?
Oh my god, this is horrible. Do I have anything that can... So what, is it motorics? Or is that just to... Well, my morale is really bad right now, so... I mean, I have a lot... Nah, whatever. Let's try it.
Yes, what is it?
Put on the headphones.
Still.
Oh, that's
someone
horrible.
Isn't even looking at you this time.
That was horrible. Oh man, this perception. I need more equipment with perception, that is the truth. So, we'll come back to that later. Yes, I know I have 7 points, but again, I am saving them for what? I don't know. Let's go ahead and to the fishing village to the south and look at that final trap. See if we do get lucky and find ourselves a phasmid. I don't remember where this trap is. I actually really don't. I think it's down south here. I really do. Let's see here. Down south. I still need to look for my gun. Where is it? Is it down here? Please, Harry, thank you. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, thank God.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid. Poor things. The trap is poor.
I had to try. I really did have to try. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well... What else is there to do at this particular moment? I need to wait for that. Find a starving art, which I haven't done yet. I'm trying to do that, but it didn't work. I don't know where to get figures. Actually, 1 second. Can I still... Please get me out of here. Can I... Get me out of here. Can I still go shopping? It's only 7 at night. Maybe there's stuff I can get at the shop? I mean, I have a lot of money. I haven't exactly done shop... Are you serious? I haven't exactly done any shopping, so... Let's move further up north, because apparently I'm not in the fishing village by some stupid reason. There we go, Jesus. Where was the shop again? I forgot. Well, I forgot the shop's name, but it's right here. I could also talk to those folks downstairs. I'm not talking to you, sir. You disgust me. Freaks. Freaks. There we go. Hello, freaks. Oh, wait a minute. There was something I could read.
Is this about the questions again?
No. I just want to do some shopping. The yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Classier. Are you serious? Wait, Classier was given roses? Flowers? Okay, whatever. No, I just want to do some shopping. Do I have to click the objects? I do.
Display of
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Yay. I don't need that. What about this?
You see several packaged raincoats.
Oh, that's just endurance. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. How about this?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
No, thank you. And that's the tear machine. Do I have anything?
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clump.
Yay, I got 80 cents. I did not even remember that I had 80 cents. Okay, no. I thought I could get some clothing, but there are no clothing. Okay, that's great, yeah. What else can I do? Find smokes and smoke. Oh, fine. That if only for... What is this? Oh! Oh, God, I forgot about that. Well, we did do the initial inspection, so... Kim, can I ask you about what this, pissing competition is?
Yes?
Could you tell me about the case again?
What do you want to know?
Well, now that we've inspected the scene, I couldn't help but to remember something you mentioned to me back when we first met. Something about a, pissing competition between your precinct and mine?
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
Stupid as it may be, gotta admit I am a bit curious.
The cop kind. Our precincts can decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Okay. So basically a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary. Somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Ooh, are we going into the Matrix?
The rows are endless. Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
Oh. Huh. Well, for some reason, I thought you had 104 solved cases.
Well, technically. The official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
Ah, I see. I don't know why they would do that, but regardless, that still makes you a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
Oh, God. And considering how I've been the past few days, that circus would be even worse, I'm sure. But what's so special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
So, basically you volunteered to spoil this little competition, right?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoilsport.
The lieutenant appears pleased with this. In other words, he's grounded in reality. I do wonder, though, what does this say about me? That the station chose to send me. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. Somehow I get the feeling I was sent in to teach you a lesson in style.
Okay. Style me.
It's impossible to tell whether he's serious or joking.
Well, for starters, you should ease up a little bit, you know, be a bit loose. Don't be so uptight all the time.
No, I don't. I used to. Plain clothes did the trick. For both of us, it seems. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
Fair enough. That's pretty much it.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Logic. Wait a minute. Roy mentioned suicide. Sylvie mentioned suicide. Is it because I'm suicidal that they sent me? Well, let me get out of here for a moment. I want to raise my logic. I hate going through this whole rig. I will continue to complain about going on this rigmarole of searching every single little thing that I have in my repertoire. Minus one logic. Well, let's get one logic. Thank you so much. Empathy, visual drama, empathy, do. Is this a jacket? That's a jacket. Yeah. No, don't give me the damn glasses. Thank you. We're going to give ourselves the best chances known to man to to pass this logic check. Anything else that can... a hat. Yes. Wow, okay, we just might pass this logic check with flying colors. Oh, I think we totally are passing this logic check. Just look at all this that I'm getting. This is rather insane. That's a lot of logic. And God, my clothing is such a mishmash. Look at this. Well, then again, I suppose I do look a bit smarter. Alright, let's see if I can get this done. Yeah, totally. 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, I just broke through the sound barrier for logic with all my clothing. If I fail this, I'm going to scream.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
My total is 21 and I needed 13. Oh my god, that's a big ass number. To Slight, Precinct 57. Really? That doesn't sound quite right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, just throwing this out there, but what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a screw-up? You know, just like a joke.
I've considered it.
His voice is somber. So I guess it's true then.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Talking like that, you definitely are your precinct's finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
So, do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Thanks. Thanks, Kim. That really means a lot. That, as unconventional as we are, he does have faith in our abilities. He's seen it firsthand. That's very cool. That really is so cool. Sure. You know, we're just going to go ahead, waste some time, get the boots off the victim's feet, help the raver start it. Yes, yes. These four are like tied together until I can finish Suna's project, and I don't have anything more logic. I don't know where I can. Well, no, those are glasses though. Well, I could check there later. First off, let me go ahead and get some smokes because that is part of my.
Is this?
Where are the? Are these the smokes?
A small cabin on the wall.
No. I guess they were with the alcohol. Okay, let's go back.
A colourful.
Thank you, thank you.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Yes, thank you, miss. Give me the Astra cigarettes. I have $3 that I can give you.
Here you go, mister.
Thank you, thank you. And now let's go outside so we don't, you know, bother her. And let's go smoke these cigarettes, because it is part of my goal. +1 intellect. What does before I do that, intellect is not perception, is logic, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. Oh yeah, one of my clothing has the. Okay, yeah, I was like, why do I have an extra bit? Pip. Jesus. I'm trying to think, is there anyone else that I can logic or drama my way through? I don't think so. Well, actually, I do have one idea. Let me see about these folks down here. Please, thank you. Let me see about these folks down here, especially you. Are you one of the logistics?
Make way for the master poet.
You are empathy. And empathy is for psyche, right? Yeah, psyche. I can't even level up empathy anymore, man. My empathy sucks. Okay, so, nope. Bye. I thought I could do something with you. How about you, crazy little creatures of the night? Oh my god, hello?
That ride is
Yeah.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Oh, ask for the jackets for yourself and the lieutenant. No, we're fine, thank you, bye. You know what, I just remembered. We did have a little discussion with Joyce, and it did go onto this lorry driver, saying something about how she might have been touched by the pail, and that's why she's a bit strange in the head. Let's go ahead and talk to her about that. Hi, miss, are you strange in the head because of the pail?
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Before I came, you seemed a bit away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Well, in all fairness, should you be driving a lorry if you get all distracted?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What kind of routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas du Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. Oh. Well, I am somewhat of an expert in blacking out, if only recently, of course. You really should be taking better care of yourself.
You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Not quite, but I have a feeling I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
She sticks a filterless cigarette into a cigarette holder and reaches for the light. Well, I think that you're a Pale driver. You transport goods through the Pale.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the Pale, and now he's talking to everyone about it. Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. It's just for detective work. That's all I needed it for. Now...
That is exactly what I didn't want you to do. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale Transport.
No offense. But your partner?
She lights the cigarette, a white and silver cloud of smoke disappearing into her mouth.
Seems like a bit of an idiot.
She breathes out. The air tastes sweet.
Republica. A filterless cigarette from Misk.
Republica. Not quite healthy.
Neither is Pale transportation. Life is transitory.
Well, you know, I blacked out earlier from sheer heartbreak. Lost all memory of the world.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything. Even the things I never knew.
Things you never knew?
The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling piece when Dolores Day was shot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocence Dolores Day.
Didn't they mention something about being in the Pale for a long time, you get these mix of memories? I think Joyce mentioned something like that. I think. Over radiation?
Heroic doses, Hervia. Heroic.
Okay, heroic doses of radiation. Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catala Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this...
She gestures at the square. The broken horse monument, the clanging of machines far in the distance.
What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
So she's using the Pale as a form of escapism. To escape the reality that is Martinez. What does it look like? The Pale?
Like looking into the ocean at night. In the dark.
And?
You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
And what does it feel like?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets in the electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
And how does one pass through it?
In the belly of an airship, behind the stair windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
So not through this lorry, then?
No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
She points to the machines, clumped up like toys. So basically like one of those, not yachts, those like transport ships that take you across the river, for example, and you can put a car or two on it.
The wheels all small and round. Multi-axle trailers.
One last thing. You said something about us being able to just become vapor?
Yes.
Oh, just yes. Okay, thank you.
No elaboration.
You know, I feel like I already have some of what you have. In some way, of course, not the same as yours.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south?
She looks at her cigarette. It's almost out. She swallowed it hungrily. Then at you. The motorway south?
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Sheriff, not pale drivers. Way beyond the established pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
And what is at the end of this motorway south?
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance when I was a child. A child growing on the leg.
Ma'am?
Josiana.
A sigh escapes her lips, then silence, as she stares within herself.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable scattered emotion. A child, descending.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, Detective.
He inspects her. No response.
Let's get some air. This one's far gone.
He shakes his head silently as he turns to leave. Oh, that's kind of frightening. To be that exposed to radiation of the Pale. That makes me think about, compare with Joyce then. Joyce said that she's traveled the Pale a lot on business. Quite clearly, she says she's had, the special training to deal with it. She quite clearly has, and the fact that her brain is not as fried as the lorry driver. This Pale, the idea of this Pale is very frightening. It really is. Jesus.
Shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Yes.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more... Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show.
Yeah, shut up.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
I thought that was old conversation topics, but it wasn't. Well, since I'm here anyway, let's do it. Oh, yay. Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through the deep-sea tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what do you think about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Like a blind musician. Is this like a little segue? Is this like a little Easter egg talking about musicians like Stevie Wonder? Like a blind musician. Perception and Inland Empire. Ooh, that's actually quite good. Oh, -1 perception. Ew. Well, in fairness, I could always do it with a little bit more Inland Empire, right? So, let's take them. I got money to spare anyway.
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
Thank you so much. Bye. I could examine that too, but I'll do that later. And I also want to do a smoke, but that's clearly not happening. Let's put on these, because I lose 1 perception, meaning I go blind. Does it change my actual game HUD? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Or maybe I'm just not seeing it because right now my computer just went into night mode a few minutes ago, so now I have a yellow tint on my screen. It could be that too, whatever, but yeah. That said, let's go ahead and end this episode. It's another slightly long one, but again, probably for the best to catch things up on me being off for a month. I'm not gonna let that go because that was me taking a well-needed mental break. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I will see you all on the next episode where we will try to find ways to waste more time. Specifically, 2.5 hours. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I just want to get my gun. I just want my gun. Later, everyone.